Rogan, and there was this guy who has a restaurant, and I think maybe Oregon or somewhere. It doesn't matter. The restaurant's called Antler, and I guess they serve venison and shit like that there. And these people were protesting outside. These vegans were protesting outside of his restaurant, so he went and butchered a whole deer leg in front of them.
That's cool as fuck. That doesn't quite.
And I'd suck that guy's dick. I'll tell you what.
That doesn't quite beat out the gynecologist, but he's close.
Third runner-up participation medal for coolest guy on PKA.
Yeah. Cool guy of the week is a good bit for PKA. Who's the gut legs? Who's the winner currently?
The guy who recorded his gynecological exams.
No, Tucker is the current winner of Cool Ass Guy of the Week because I've already forgotten what you did, but you won.
I know, I did too. I was just, hey, can you fill me in on what we did?
But I remember number 2 was the gynecologist, and then number 3 was that other gynecologist who told the young girl to shave her.
I like the guy who went for the doctor's exam and came on his doctor.
Oh, that was
wait,
the
you're right. That was
guy.
that was.
I like to think that let's conflate the stories and say that's what Tucker did.
No, I didn't.
We'll just combine the stories.
This ties in to
Taylor. I don't have health insurance.
This ties in so closely to a website I've been reading from on the show for a bit, Tucker, called dickflash.com.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And can I guess about what this
Guess what this is about?
This is Taylor's Reddit. He goes every day.
Is it people that try and discuss the best methods to flashing their cock to people?
Well, that's but a minor bit of this flourishing community. What there actually are, the big thing is posting their stories about like showing their cock to people. I won't get too into it because we've discussed this at length. But like there are real threads in there about people who will do what that guy did. Well, they'll go to the doctor and like be like, yeah, I took a couple blue pills before I went, and I shopped around for dermatologists, and then I intentionally gave myself razor burn, and then I edged in the clinic bathroom before I went in, and then when I went in, she started checking around and said it was just razor bumps, but I told her to keep looking, and I came all over, a little bit got on her hand even. Like that's like what the threads are like there, and it's remarkable because this is just
I fly online.
So I saw a video last night, and this guy goes to a female doctor, and he's like hidden his cell phone like in his belongings on the side, so he's secretly recording this doctor examining him, and it's real. This isn't one of those fake exams, and she's examining his penis, and she's like, well, is there any pain here? When did the pain start? Blah, blah, blah. And like 45 seconds in, he ejaculates. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And she's like, that's perfectly all right. Sometimes that happens. There's some tissues over there. And I was like, oh my God, sometimes that happens? What a horrible job you have.
Oh my God.
No, this guy is PKA's cool guy of the week. This guy.
Hey, can we get a round of applause for this guy? He done it. Well done.
Give it up. Give it up for that guy. Imagine how like this guy's like paying co-pays just to get his nut. Like,
like $5 for a hand job? Are you kidding me?
That's a good deal. And I don't agree with Kyle that this is the world's worst job. If you were to flip that situation around and I was a gynecologist and every so often a woman orgasmed, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, this is so awful.
Until you get caught in the face with some squirt from some nasty, yeast-filled pussy.
That doesn't sound great.
See, because the kind of vaginas that are showing up in there, a lot of the time,
they're not their best days.
It's going to be mayhem.
Yeah, you're not like,
especially if they're like 90 years old or something. Yeah.
That's why I stopped. I wanted to initially be like a physical therapist to work with people who did stuff in sports. So I took an internship there, and every single person that I had to put stim pads on was like 90 plus years old. Like, you have to lift up the fat pads on the ass to put electro stim pads on. I was like, I don't think this is for me. It's the same with gynecologists. It's not like you're getting like great pussy every day. You're not like, what kind of coin slots we got today, gentlemen? Thank you. Like,
maybe you want to work in like fertility problems, because at least these people are all going to be like not too old, trying to fuck, trying to have babies. Like that's.
I saw Reddit.
It's all prime pussy if they're trying to have kids.
Fertility.
I saw a Reddit I saw a Reddit post where like a mother was upset because she took her 15-year-old daughter to the gynecologist, and I guess the regular gyno wasn't there, so she had to like see this older gentleman, and he asked her why she wasn't shaved if she didn't have a boyfriend, and they were very upset because
hey, that gynecologist is doing the Lord's work. He was just trying to say, hey, you might want to be aware this is a common
PKA's
thing.
runner-up, cool.
Shave though?
That gynecologist, the shave.
Before you started the ad read and I went to the bathroom, I saw a potential candidate this past weekend for Cool Guy of the Week. Okay. Now, I went to the zoo with my girlfriend.
Real life person.
And yeah, real life person that I saw just in passing. I was at the zoo with my girlfriend and another couple, and we were just hanging out, walking around. And this was right as we arrived. So we were walking towards the fucking penguin exhibit or whatever, where we were supposed to meet him. And at the entrance to the St. Louis Zoo, there's a bunch of little, you can get your caricature or you can get your face painted for kids. Like, I want to be a lizard or whatever. And I was walking by the caricature booth, and there's this guy sitting there doing the caricature. And there's a girl sitting there, a young girl, maybe like 6 to 8 years old, very young and very fat. And I can see what he is drawing. And he drew a straight up pig snout and pig ears on this girl. And I was halfway tempted to be like, babe, can we stick around so we can see the reaction here? Because there's this smiling little fat girl, and he's got a big pig nose on her and pig ears. And that guy, I wish I could have stopped him and shook his hand. That is so fucking funny. A little dose of reality.
Yeah, if she doesn't want to buy that.
Yeah, if she doesn't want this, can you hold it for me? It's like,
that's just terrible.
It's my last day.
Big ass pig nose.
Have you ever had a caricature done of you?
Yeah.
I did when I was little, and I just remember thinking, like, this isn't good, and I just wasted 10 minutes at a theme park, and that was all I took from it.
I was so excited. I don't know. I was just like, this is going to be cool. A picture of me in cartoon form. Like, I can't wait. And he gave me a giant nose. Now, my nose is a little above average, but it was not what he did in that goddamn caricature. And also, I had braces. The braces were all the size of, like, I don't know, the size of a human ear. Like, they just stuck out. And like they're way bigger than...
Sir! This caricature you've drawn of me is not accurate at all.
I hear where you're coming from, but like I'm 13. Like, it could be a little more flattering, Like I don't know. Like,
God, I wish I had taken a cell phone photo of that picture. It was so over the top that if I were a caricature artist, it was the kind of picture that I would want to do, but not be comfortable giving a child. It was that insulting and bad. Very funny. So that guy's the front runner so far this week. Good job, St. Louis Zoo caricature artist near the north entrance of the zoo. If you're a St. Louis guy, stop by and get yourself a very insulting caricature. So yeah, did it hurt your feelings, Woody, or were you more like, this is dumb?
No. I was like, this is how people see me. Like, that was the kind of thought I had.
That really is a bad age to be getting a caricature.
Yes.
Like early middle school, where you're just gangly and like your mind hasn't caught up with your body yet.
Or in my case, late middle school. Yeah.
Late middle school. Fair enough. Yeah, that guy. Sorry, I derailed us, but that made me laugh. So I was laughing all day. Though. I was laughing all day at the zoo thinking about that.
That's me. But yeah, maybe we should switch gears from the heavily biased political talk to maybe something more silly. I know Taylor has an interesting thing up here.
Yeah, I've got it right in front of me.
Oh, yeah. This article, I call this is a new segment we're doing, the coolest guy of the week.
Jesus, I know what's next.
This guy is the coolest guy of the week because he had the balls and the bravery to do what all of us want to do when someone puts cans of food over our chips at the grocery store. He strangled the man for it. And you know what? He's paying for that food.
Did he kill this guy or did he just hurt him?
I haven't clicked the article yet. I've only
The man
read
was
the title.
charged with simple assault.
Let me read it. A Pennsylvania man lost his cool over how a store clerk was bagging his groceries, choking the cashier for putting potato chips and canned goods in the same bag. According to Fairview Township Police, Bradley Bauer was shopping with his wife at Giant Food Store on February 2nd when the alleged attacker... when he allegedly attacked the cashier for the way the clerk was handling his groceries. He explained to the officer that he asked the clerk not to throw his groceries around. The man said he had several bags of chips and did not want to get them all smashed up.
Look at the guy. Of course he's got several.
He looks like a guy who can put away a couple chips. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, that guy's cool as shit. Good
The
for
victim
him.
said, "Do you have a problem with me?" I'm sorry. The victim told police he had paid for his groceries, and while he was walking away, he turned and asked him, "Do you have a problem with me? Because I have a problem with you." The victim told officers he thought Bauer was kidding and replied to the man, "Do you?" Like, he didn't think that "I have a problem with you" was serious. That's when the police said Bauer attacked the cashier, grabbing him around the neck, shoving the clerk against the cash register while calling the victim an idiot. You might be onto something there. And the clerk was able to push Bauer away while the manager called the police.
The only way this could turn me off this guy is if it turned out that this was one of the many Down syndrome baggers. Are at those places, because that would be inappropriate. But if this is a sound of mind individual,
there's just one more sentence I want to get in.
Okay.
He was already having a bad day, and the chip sent him over the edge. Who can't relate?
Look, I'm
to
on
that?
his side.
Uh-huh.
I can relate. I relate 100%. You crush my nacho cheese Doritos with a couple of cans of Campbell's soup, and we're gonna throw down. I'm gonna have to strangle you a little bit. Now, if the bag boy was handicapped in some way, I might be able to deal with him directly. Like, hey, whoa, let's put the cans in that bag and put my bread and chips in this other bag, the soft bag. Let's keep them separate. I had a bag girl today at the grocery store, just getting a few odds in, toilet paper, some fabric softener, that sort of thing. She had a whole gimpy arm. Her right arm was all gimped up. It was all shriveled.
Why is she a bagger?
The one job that she shouldn't have. That and Major League Pitcher, I suppose. But that wasn't in the cards.
Was she like lifting up like one paper bag, like
Jesus,
trying
Hutch
to
doesn't think this is funny at all.
I was like, get your crippled ass away from my fucking groceries. I got places to be, little girl. She was like 17. And, she told me to have a nice day. And I told her,
she's
you
lucky
have a nice
she didn't
day
get choked
too.
out.
I was just...
the nicest people at those grocery stores are the handicapped ones. I was walking out with some Polar, which is like the poor man's LaCroix, the other day with like the full 12-pack of it. And as I was getting outside, it wasn't in a bag, obviously. The whole thing just tore open because it was wet. And they were all over the sidewalk and like rolling into the road. And I was starting to collect them. And then I noticed another set of hands bending down, helping me. Who was it? But the mentally handicapped man who had previously bagged my groceries. He saw me in need. And his kindness compelled him to help. Now, that's a man I would only rarely
But he was the
strangle.
one that bagged your groceries?
Yeah.
He bagged them, and then he must have seen.
Did he
me
incompetently
leave.
bag them because they all fell out of the bottom of the bag?
No. It was like, the 12 packs of soda.
Was the bag wet because he was drooling?
It wasn't the bag that was wet. It was the actual cardboard container. There was no fault to the retarded man. Yeah.
That's good.
So
why are you
have another
probably
video
worse,
from
they're
this
more
from this Robert Frank guy. I liked this one a lot.
This guy's
jacked
great.
and tan. I'm ready.
Ready, set, play.
Today is Monday, International Chest Day, the most glorious day of the week. And this morning, I got this fuckboy in my DM, leaving me a 12-paragraph essay, telling me how I'm the antichrist of the fitness industry. He said I'm nothing more than a stereotypical juice head that needs to lay off the gear, because I'm not gonna live to see 50. When are these bitch-ass motherfuckers gonna learn that juice head is the highest compliment you can give a gym bro? What I eat doesn't make you shit. So bring on the treboloni sandwiches and shots of Glen, because I got some fucking work to do. Unlike this motherfucker, whose hobbies include spin class, spending time with his Yorkie, and romantic walks to the smoothie bar. Yeah, motherfucker, I checked out your page, and I got one question for you. Do you even fucking lift? There's only two things in life that I give a fuck about. My next set and getting my noodle wet. And after this sick fucking chest pump, my pecs are gonna be popping out the top of my deep V-neck tee. And I'm gonna have the hottest chick in the bar down on her knee, screaming, please, Robert Frank, give me the D. And maybe I won't live to see 50, but who gives a fuck? Bury me in a double wide casket, motherfucker, and make sure you give me a spray tan before you close the box. Because I want to be the most jacked and tan motherfucker to die that day. It's Monday.
This guy is great.
This guy is running away with Cool Guy of the Week.
I like it.
Are you the most jack? A 10. Got it out that day.
I mean, a double wide casket. Yeah, that's
Oh
the
my
best
God.
one.
You know how like
These dozen pallbearers.
the game on YouTube keeps stepping up, right? Like if you're a gaming commentary guy in 2009 or something, you just barely have a topic picked in mind in advance, and you don't have any camera, and you just show gameplay and maybe HD. Now, you've got your image superimposed, you've got scripts, you've got people are just stepping up their game all the time. To me, he's the new peak of this guy. He has scripts that he's reading. This is prime content right here. No one's better than him, jacked and tan.
I don't use Instagram at all, but this guy must be at the tippity top because he's making me laugh really hard. He reminds me of that gym bro on YouTube. I don't remember what his name. Bro Fitness or bro lifting
something. Dom Mazzagatti. It's not that, but it's Dom something.
Yeah, that guy. I don't
Dom
remember his channel.
Italian.
He's very funny. Dom Italian.
Yeah, that guy's super funny, and but he stopped making videos. I think he's completely stopped. I could check on that. And but in one of his videos, he made like a subtle thing. He's like, "It's really hard to come up with new content. Lifting by definition is really repetitive."
Yeah, it really is. I liked how you would always find ways to just turn any video into like, and then when you're done pretending to have done leg day, back to curls.
And bench pressing.
Yeah, bench pressing and curl.
You
want to give him a word from one of our fantastic sponsors tonight, Kyle?
Yes, indeed. This episode is brought to you in part by Squarespace. So it's sponsored by our friends over at Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. With easy-to-use tools, you can create a beautiful website. With Squarespace is all in one platform. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade, ever. You can create a beautiful website or online store with an award-winning template. Squarespace's award-winning templates are the most beautiful way to represent your ideas online. Squarespace also offers a unique domain experience that's fully transparent and simple to set up. They're trusted by millions of people and some of the most respected brands in the world. Squarespace is used by a wide range of creatives and people, including musicians, designers, artists, restaurants, and more. Everybody needs their own corner of the internet today, so get started and start your free trial today at squarespace.com/PKA to get 10% off your first purchase. That's squarespace.com/PKA. Begin the next move in your career today with Squarespace.
Check them out.
Yeah, this Robert Frank guy is fucking hilarious. I wish I could find the one that Rogan played because it's almost like a rap. It all rhymes. It all rhymes. It's fucking hilarious. It's really good.
Yeah, I didn't want to put down Dan Blazarian. I know he's a friend of you and a friend of the show, but I feel like this guy is just taking it to the next level.
That's a different thing. It's a different thing. Dan's sort of showing you like sort of a fantasy world that you would like to obtain. He's a multimillionaire, and he's got houses and the cars and lots of women, and he also does the gun stuff and the travel stuff. This guy's a gym bro who does lots of steroids.
He's an entertainer, yeah. Whereas Dan's like a guy, an actual person. They're different things.
Yeah. I
kiss me on the neck.
We often joke around about living life like it's a throwaway account,
Mm-hmm.
which is a reference to how in video games, like back in the day when we'd play Call of Duty 4 especially, it seems like we'd max out, we'd have the highest ranked 10th prestige or whatever, and then it would be fun to just make a new Xbox account because you got like three to five free accounts you could make on any Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through so many Xboxes back then that I just had endless accounts. It was like, hey, let's try starting from a level 1 private and earning everything all over again because that's fun, especially if you haven't done it in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And you call that a throwaway account because you don't care what the stats are, the ratings. You're just running around having fun. Just you're going to play on this thing for literally a month and then never log into it again. And so sometimes I've made the joke about living real life like it's a throwaway account, being sort of frivolous and being haphazard with things and not really devil may care. I have a link here of a man takes that to a whole nother level. All right.
Oh, no.
This fella right here is living life like it's a throwaway account. Like he's living this day that we're about to see. Like it's the only, you always say, what would you do if there was only one day left on Earth? This guy is answering the question right here in this video, folks.
I'm ready to watch, and I paused at 0, and he's drinking with blackface on, which...
That's his opening move, Taylor.
Pretty cool guy.
His opening move is to get blasted while wearing blackface.
And it's not good blackface. It's like a drunk friend haphazardly took a Sharpie and drew it on him.
It certainly is, Taylor.
It's not very convincing. And he looks Hispanic.
He is Hispanic, yes.
Okay.
Is everybody queued up?
Oh,
yeah, I am ready to watch.
Ready, set, play.
That volume is a must for this.
Yeah. At the very beginning, I'm gonna.
My nigga Lazo. What the?
What's happening? Oh, are these crack rocks? I don't know what it looks like.
It looks like crack rocks.
Okay.
We out here, nigga. Look at the Benz, motherfucker.
This guy's cool.
Is it his? I don't think it's his Benz.
No, that's his truck.
Yeah, I believe that's his truck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's got at least 3 rims.
He's having a hard time getting to it.
Fuck about no cops.
I don't give a fuck about no cops. I wonder if there's any cops nearby. Yeah.
All that bullshit, nigga.
What?
Something has happened. There's been a collision.
We missed a scene.
Yeah, we missed a scene there where the car got wrecked at Burger King.
Shit, motherfucker.
He's getting warmed up.
I'm the nigga in this bitch.
He's bleeding a little.
He's in charge.
Bitch ass niggas.
Follow me. That's the greatest line.
I don't know about you guys. I'm a huge fan of this guy so far.
Cool guy of the week thus far.
Yeah, he's in the contending.
This is Ricardo Gonzalez on Instagram, if anyone's curious, or on Snapchat.
Does he have both hands out the window?
No, he's filming with one.
Oh yeah, what am I thinking?
He stopped to let him get out of their
I
car.
want to know how the blood got on the shirt.
He's not even driving though, is he?
Yeah, he's definitely driving.
He's in the right-hand seat? Am I wrong?
Yeah, he's in the right-hand seat.
I'm confused about that, frankly. Look. Here's someone else's POV. Some say he's still sparking down the LA freeway today.
Dude, that guy rules. That guy's awesome. Give all your credit to Ricardo Vasquez or whatever the fuck.
Everybody follow real quick on Snapchat. Let's get on.
Have you ever seen a car spark on the street like that?
No, I've never seen it in person.
Not in real life. No.
As a teenager, I did. I was like a new driver, and I didn't know anything about driving or life or what have you. And there was a car sparking like that, going in the other direction. And I was like, oh, that's why they say pull over when you get a flat. Because if you don't, your car, I didn't know it made so many sparks. So we turned around and followed her. And I don't know if she was drunk or whatever, but she was just trying to get to where she was going with 3 tires, and her car caught on fire.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It was a front tire, which probably makes that more likely.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, you want to pull over if you get a flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not immediately.
That's so fucking funny. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, that guy is a badass.
I mean,
blackface, Hennessy,
that's the kind of
crack,
guy you want to hang out
the police.
with. That's the kind of guy you want to hang out with. You can just watch him do his nonsense, and you get to be a spectator close up. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, nothing could go wrong with that plan, Taylor. You need that guy in your friend circle.
Wrong,
it'll be good.
That's part of the risk.
Mussolini used to kill people like that. Did you know that?
With Fiber One?
Not close. He would force feed them castor oil until they diarrheaed to death.
That sucks, dude.
Not my favorite way to go.
Not
and
your
this
favorite
is
way to
this
go.
is really shocking to me because I've only ever heard good things about Mussolini.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool guy of the century, Mussolini, as he's known.
Last century. This one has not been discovered yet, perhaps.
I think it has. I think we all know who the cool guy of the century
Cool
is.
guy of this century. Who is Kyle thinking of?
Well, I think we all know who he's talking about.
Is that
He's
it?
a very
Trump
cool
is the
guy.
cool guy of the century?
He's a billionaire with a nuclear arsenal
Billionaire.
who won an unprecedented underdog type political race, who grabs pussy with no consequences, who dates a supermodel.
Married one.
The
Does that
only
make him
way
less cool that he's married?
He married a former one, but now he dates a supermodel. I mean, the man's still out there getting the puss.
The only way for him to be dethroned is if the Blues win the Stanley Cup. Then they collectively become the cool guy.
He
of
golfs
this
with
century.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods should be the
is he-
cool
is he-
guy. I've laid this out before, right?
Nah.
Tiger Woods plays golf, fucks porn stars. If you're gonna make him president, get the best.
Dude, golf sucks. Like,
Cheats on
do
his
you guys
wife.
like playing golf?
I
I like hitting the ball.
I've only been to the driving range.
Driving ranges are totally different. Like, but playing golf itself, like, it's not until you get out there that you realize how high skill that game actually is, and
Very
it just
much.
makes me upset. I'm terrible at it. I
Yes.
can hit it really far.
Can you?
And I took golf courses because my
Oh.
dad was super into golf, and so he made me do that when I was younger. And so I'm really good at driving, and I'm pretty good at chipping, but my short game leaves a lot to be desired.
I went and
am
bought a driver.
terrible at putting.
I went and bought a driver. I got like a $300 club, and they're like, "Oh, it's the rest of your clubs Nikes." I'm like, "I don't have any other clubs."
You bought one club.
I bought one club. And they're like, "Oh, so you don't play?" I was like, "No, I'm like the fucking Ricky Bobby of golf. I just want to hit it hard. I just want to I go to we go to the driving range every
Well,
weekend."
I'm just
and
starting getting into golf. What would you recommend? Well, we have this set here, this set over here.
No,
Yeah, I'm
no,
more
no,
just
no.
looking for a one wood.
I just
all
want
right, I
a
guess.
big honking titanium driver and a bucket of Titleists. What do you mean I can't take them from the driving range? I put a quarter in and I got a bucket of balls. I'm leaving. I would.
Do you guys have Top Golf?
Oh, I
Grayar?
saw it on YouTube. I know of what it is. It's a driving range, right? With like multi levels,
Yeah.
and it's like well lit and it's good looking.
It's like a super huge driving range, and it's got like multi layers and like a bar and entertainment and stuff inside. I still haven't
Nah.
gone to Top Golf, but it looks like a lot of fun.
I went to the driving range. I had a coworker who was getting into golf. Black guy getting into golf. Anyway, he took me to the range, and at this point, I'm like 27, and I'm a pretty athletic guy. You know, like you'd look at me and say that's an athletic dude. And I went, and these like guys would be like 67, kicking my ass at the driving range. It was
No doubt.
humbling. Yeah, I just thought I'd be good at it, you know, and things that aren't hard, like my swing when my follow through is a little flat, right? It should be over my shoulder. It's kind of next to my tricep, and I couldn't fix it, even though that seems like something that would be easy to fix. I just suck.
It's way harder than you think to correct things like that, like in golf. Like,
Did you have any flashbacks to T-ball?
Maybe. I probably there were times that I'd hit the damn it's not a tee,
tee.
it's like a little rubber tee replacement.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was hitting that instead of the ball, and I
got a lot better when I stopped trying to hit it hard and started trying to hit it squarely.
Yep.
Like if you just let the club do the work and just really focus on like a clean swing and a good follow through and good hip work and just squaring the club face, like I felt like I was hitting it 30% further and accurately than when I was just trying to we've all seen the Adam Sandler movie, right? Happy Gilmore, when he just gets that fucking running start and he's like, ha! Like he's a former hockey player, so all he knows he just slap shots all day long. Like he literally runs up to the ball and knocks the fucking shit out of it. And he drives 400 yards or something like that.
I wonder
But
if
that doesn't work in real life. Like
in
in
real
real
life,
life,
the
Okay.
guys who go for the distance records, Taylor or Kyle, maybe you know, are their feet? They just do regular swings. I know their clubs are super long.
yeah, just regular swings. But like Kyle couldn't be more right about that. Like I used to think, like when I play golf maybe once a year, and when I used to play more often because my dad made me, I would think like I just hit it as hard as I can. And all I would do is I would cream it, but my face would be that way because I was torquing too much as I was hitting it. And so it just slice into nowhere. Whereas if you're like, all right, I'm going to swing at about 65% and just focus on getting that club face flush with the ball. That's the way to do it. Like, it's a game of finesse, not a game of power.
But Taylor, what if you consistently hit it as hard as you could until you got good at hitting it hard?
See, that was what I used to do too, where it'd be like, all right, I'm going to swing it as hard as I can, but if I aim straight towards the hole, it's going to slice about 100 yards that way. So I'm going to aim as though the hole's over there and then just cream it as hard as I can. And then, like, after a couple times of that, it got to the point where it's like, well, damn it, sometimes I'm accidentally hitting it straight now, and it's just going straight into the fucking woods into some poor person.
Taylor, you just killed a man.
Oops. I'm sorry, but isn't Trump supposed to be an actually good golfer?
Yeah, we've talked about it.
I've heard both sides. I've heard his cheating is so ridiculous that the people who think he's good are fooled by it, and that he's actually better than you'd guess. I don't know.
He's an old fat guy, and based on the PGA Seniors Tour, his body type blends right in.
If Trump didn't lie about his scores, he would belong on the PGA Seniors Tour. And I doubt
if he gets beaten in this next election and he joins the PGA Senior Tour, that would cement him as the cool guy of the century. Because if he was just like, you know what, that president thing, it just kind of fucking sucked, you know? Like, everybody's just being a bitch to you all the time. I just want to play golf.
It is true that if you're president, it doesn't matter if you're Obama or Trump, that people just bitch at you all the time. There's just, half of the country is rooting for you to fail. And that...
Here's a... Oh, go ahead.
No, my topic's just okay.
I was going to say, I saw something about this on Twitter earlier today, and I was cracking up. This 25-year-old in Hove, East Sussex, he threw away his last pair of jeans when he was 14. He's now 25, and he only dresses as a Regency-era nobleman as he goes around the world, talking to people, doing everything, job interviews. He's got a cane, he's got coattails, he's got big boots, he's got a top hat. This guy is hard-pressed to be beaten in the cool guy of the week category at this point. But isn't that, can you imagine seeing that guy walking around? That is so either this guy is redefining autism, or he is the greatest troll of all time.
Yeah, if I saw him, I would assume this was a costume, right? Like it was work related.
Yeah,
I guess. Dude, do you see the third picture where he has those thigh-high boots?
Yeah. Watch the video.
Where is the video at the top?
If I scroll down a little bit, it says modern day dandy. 25-year-old man dresses in Regency era clothing, and it's basically an interview with him.
My name is Zach McLeod-Pinsent.
Oh wow, and it's been a while. I thought he was trolling as of recent years. Scroll down to like the fifth picture, and you'll see it says it's now been at least a decade since Zach left at 14, and right now has worn modern clothes. And he says the reaction to his look is usually good. He says he's turned down countless marriage proposals.
Well, undoubtedly.
The Duchess of Suffolk will not leave me be.
This guy is absolutely a patron to that Duke site we were just looking at.
Dude, but
this is their MO. This
isn't
is
that bad a look, though? Yeah, I know.
Looks good.
As much as he doesn't fit in with the norm, he does look good.
He looks
He's
great.
ordering an ice cream and a hot dog, and one of them dressed like a fucking guy who would be watching the Kentucky Derby 180 years ago.
It just
looks
a good
really
look.
good.
Yeah.
Those shoes are a little much, but
Did you look at his family photo?
Yes.
Are you showing the family photo?
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like a puppet that someone brought to life.
His sister's pretty hot, at least neck
Yes,
down.
she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he did not get the height genetics.
Let me see.
Oof. I assume that's
No.
not his father. That looks like
He's about
big
the same
faced-
height as that androgynous person in the middle.
That's true. You got to take your victories where you can find them. Oh, this is just making me laugh so hard because every time you think you're at the bottom of the page, I look over to the right and I'm like this way and just scrolling through all of this guy's photos. Oh, it's so great.
It ends though.
The comments. I love this guy. I wish I had the guts to dress like him. Very handsome indeed.
Is he that much
expensive.
different than a fedora wearing guy?
Completely different.
Really?
Completely 1,000%.
I invite you to the
different.
picture with the green overcoat.
I saw it with
the
that.
difference is fedoras look terrible and people mix it with nonsense. This guy looks cool. Say what you will about how
A fedora's a modern hat.
insurmountably
Like-
autistic he is. He looks good.
Taylor, please tell me you're looking at the one where he's wearing the green overcoat with a cane.
Let me make sure I'm looking at the correct
It
one.
has a funny hat.
And he's got
involved.
the fur coat looking thing, like the lined with fur.
And the hat. Please acknowledge the hat.
Well, the hat, like, see, I'm not up to, admittedly, my knowledge of Regency era UK fashion is lacking. And so that kind of like off-kilter chef's hat may have been like, I don't know, the romper.
I
of
believe it's
era.
called a kite hat.
A kite hat.
I just made that
It's
up.
like a third boot on his head.
You had me. Yeah. Yeah, he looks like a third boot on his head. Dude, he looks like he's hiding Ratatouille and he's got to go make some.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But think about this. I bet it's incredibly expensive.
It's
Oh, this
probably
guy's definitely
custom
not
made.
Or even if he's ordering from a costume shop, like around Halloween, I often look at like really high end costumes. Something like that would be $350, $400.
He only has like 4 different outfits. Like it's just there's the white one, the navy blue one, that green one thing, and then they just start repeating more white, more blue. Again
I think they just took photos on like a couple of days, and
Yeah.
You really think he's got like 12 of these
Yeah.
things to rotate through? Wow.
Oh, I
Sure.
mean, if you scroll through the photos, he's got at least 5 canes. And canes are not inexpensive.
How many top hats does a man need to make you happy, Woody? I mean, come on. Look at that coat. That coat is absurd. That coat looks like it's $5,000.
The
That one
green one?
fur coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started out laughing at him. The more I look, though, this guy's onto something.
I know, right? I'm laughing at him. Meanwhile, twice a week I wear cargo shorts. You know?
Dude, I like his look a lot. I wish that I wouldn't want to be the only one dressed that way. I almost want to live in a village where we've all decided this is the look.
Now,
Like
wait.
a homeowners association, but for fashion.
Now, would you like that, or would you be like, "Hey, guys, as long as we're agreeing on a look, how do you feel about pajama jeans?"
Oh, look at this. It says, all outfits are researched and sewn by Zach, with some taking a year to perfect. So he made all of these.
Shit.
And these look really fucking good.
They look
Mhm.
incredible.
I
Dude,
can't
what
believe it. Wow.
I
What
want
a
to
badass.
learn to sew.
This
Like
guy's cool as shit.
somehow I got it in my head that sewing is like a girl thing, but man, that'd be a useful talent. There are things I need made that are things you make with a needle and thread and fabric.
Goddamn. Lots of people agree with us that this is pretty fucking cool.
Oh,
Pinset Tailoring is his Instagram, 130,000 followers.
I wonder if he's got a lot of ladies.
Oh, go to his Instagram. He's got one where he's wearing a fake hat or one of those old timey.
Can you link it?
George Washington wigs. Yeah,
that's
that's so good. If he made that wig on his own, that's a new level of talent. This guy's got genuinely. This guy's got a lot of talent to be making this. But look at that wig. That's so good.
Now that I see this picture, I'm wondering if it's not the ladies he's after.
No, he would never be so forward.
Instagram is a terrible website, right? I'm not
Yeah,
saying the
I'm
whole
not a fan of Instagram either.
product. Well, see that's not a. I'm saying the website is terrible. It's the only video player I know of that doesn't have pause or like rewind. It doesn't tell you how long the video is. It's just kind of like, hey, it'll go. I can't scroll or resize this thing to make it fit very well. It's a poorly done website.
He's got so many outfits,
Yeah, he's got a lot.
like dozens and dozens.
Oh, he's got a pirate hat in this one. That's cool. Or wait, no, that's an admiral hat. I don't know what this is, but it's cool.
Who's he with? The guy? Does he make something for his little brother? I'm confused.
I don't think that's his.
I bet he doesn't make anything for anybody else because this is his look. He thought of it, he thought of bringing it back at least. You don't want to share that limelight.
I'm
with anyone
bringing
else.
sexy back. Whoop, whoop. He just
Oh,
looks like
no
rocking
way.
it all the time.
Let me see. Oh, can't. No, God damn it.
Is it because
that
the
him?
Instagram website sucks?
Here he is with
Are
a
you
bow.
struggling with a boat? You said or a bow?
A bow. A bow. He's
Oh,
arching.
is it a aqua bow with a gray suit?
No.
Now on
Oh,
this,
okay.
is
We're looking at a
he
different
is
one.
he riding one of those hoverboards in this video?
Please link it.
Or is that very skilled footwork?
Oh, here he is.
Is he
full-on
roller
dandy.
skating? I don't know.
No, he's just using his feet. How's he doing that?
Look at this one.
Oh,
Looks like a specter. Dude, imagine that coming at you late at night. That's really creepy.
You'd shoot right. You'd shoot first, ask questions later.
You'd be so spooked.
Ah, got him. Don't worry, I got him. Some kind of time traveling vampire just stepped right out of Hardy's.
Dude,
I got him, everybody.
how is that not a skirt that he's wearing?
It's a full dress, is what it is. But I guess back in the day they wore dresses. I don't know.
I'm going to make a leap here and say that they did not wear dresses back in the day, but this gentleman has decided, along with dressing at that period as a man, to occasionally dress as a woman, because that makeup he's wearing, that's Elizabethan period makeup. That's that full white face with the rosy cheek shit that Queen Elizabeth would put onto her face, that at the time was made out of lead, which is why she looks so horrific. But I'm pretty sure this gentleman is gay.
Now, you name 10 things that lead you to that. He looks like in this one with the face makeup, just because of the angle and like the silly thing he's making on the left. He looks like when Dennis and Mac dress up as old foppish dandies, and he's like, "Hello, like, little more vibrato, even more than that." You know, as he's
higher?
wooden teeth in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liddy has that on his soundboard. He plays that shit continuously.
Oh man,
He really does look like him. I'm gonna grab a picture of them.
this guy's absolutely cool guy of the week material. Nobody's unseating him.
I think this is him. I mean, he didn't jump an RV 100 feet killing his wife, but god damn if he doesn't make a nice. Look at this. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Compare those.
Yeah. I like when I see people who have like the most niche of niche interests and they turn it into a career, which it seems like he has here. I'm sure that he makes these kind of tailored clothes at a very high price for other people. But like, do you guys like, get what I'm saying? Like,
I wonder though.
really
I'm like,
into
he's the
something?
worst Instagram influencer, right? Because he's not like going on vacations or selling Merrill shoes or whatever. He's known for doing custom clothing. So like, what? Maybe it's Maybelline. Who sponsors this dude?
I mean, he's wearing makeup in a lot of things. Maybe that's it.
He does wear a lot of makeup.
In the 1811 collection.
It's not all not all about money, Woody. This is his man's passion.
But wait, didn't Taylor just say he made it a career? It wasn't. We were talking about money.
I think he did, just because of the way it's branded as like his tailoring.
Huh.
So,
Well,
yeah,
I guess maybe
anything
he
you
could
see here, I can make for you. All inquiries welcome. So
Yeah, I'm sure he does work for maybe theater and maybe movies and certainly like costumes for all purposes. Man, it's really impressive what he's done there. He's very talented.
he should branch out into other eras of history. Like I'm sure he's really into this, like this era. But come on, dude, you got a lot of skill.